Hey everyone, nice to see you guys all again. As you can see, I'm on my at my desk. I have some stuff that commentates my moves. Like we have some Pokemon cards here. We got some of my favorite Milky candies. So anyway, I just want to tell you I'm gonna show my pretty much my game collection that I've been collecting ever since 2023. So for over the past 3 years of collecting some stuff that I like. I like things like gaming, cards, anime, manga. I like sports, like the Olympics. I love the Olympics actually, but I'm actually very excited to actually show you off my stuff that I've been collecting over the past 3 years. So let me just get the first thing out of the way. First thing I have is the Pokemon Super Extra Deluxe Essential Handbook. This is from Scholastic, and it pretty much has all the Pokemon all the way from like oh my god, what is it? Oh yes, from Kanto to Galar, and it features like has some really good Pokemon. Let's see, let's just find that Pokemon I like. Wow, there it is, Respinda. Really nice book. I wish Nintendo and Pokemon Company like continue making like handbooks for like I guess the Paldea region and probably for the upcoming like Winds and Waves Switch 2 game. But if this is the final one, this is actually a really good way to end this off with a bang. Very nice. Okay, got some more books. This is I think again these are the Shonen Jumps I collected. These are this is the numbers the January 10th 1995, and this is the very first issue from August 1st 1968, and already made a manga read through of this. I've not done a manga read through for over 1.5 years, I believe, but yeah, if you want me to read this, that video is like perfect for you to watch, and it pretty much has like all the big names, like Dragon Quest. There's like Jungle Tarchan, Slam Dunk, Dragon Ball Z. It has all the big names from that era. Probably when they sold 6 million copies. My goodness. Here's the first issue of the first Shonen Jump from 1968. This is, by the way, just like this one. This is pretty much a reprint from the 50th anniversary from 2017-2018, and it's if you want to get like an authentic one, like that's not a reprint, it's gonna cost you like thousands of dollars or like hundreds of thousands, but or maybe even a lot more than that. But yeah, pretty much it has some clean pages for the time. There, oh look, there's the scan of what the postcard used to be like. We got some gag comics. Got Chichi no Tamashi. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it has a Hanachi Gakuen, and there's some stuff from Kazuo Umezu. Oh look, all right. Finally, let's get into what's here for the games, and here is the Super Mario Time games, puzzles, stickers, and more, and pretty much an activity book for kids. There's some stickers. There's some activities for kids in here. Like, I know, like, I'm sorry that this is so close out. It's like really hard to do it against a really small, tiny desk. There's Daisy in here. There's like some quizzes in here. There's some puzzles, how to roll dice, like Mario Party. Make your own flip book. That's really nice, cool. There's comics in here, and there's like a cool picture. And this picture of Bowser and Bowser Jr. playing on the Nintendo Switch. This is a picture from the infamous 2017 Nintendo Switch parental controls video from like when just about a month or two before the Switch 1 launched in 2017. So nice, and look, it was the Super Mario Bros. U. So the answer I'm not gonna show you. This was published around what was it? I think 2024, 2023, maybe. I remember when this game came out. I remember picking this up at BC Ferries. You know, so good times with all that. Okay, I'm not gonna show you a lot, but this is probably gonna be like the only Olympic merchandise I'm gonna be showing to you. This is the Mika Guachi and Sumi storybook featuring the mascots of the Vancouver 2010 Olympics. We have some profiles. So yeah, there's their biography. There's the story. Really nice illustrations. These were created by Miyomi Design, which were the people that made the legendary children's TV series Octonauts, which I highly recommend. It's a really good children's TV series for young kids. Really good. Highly recommended. Okay, pretty much for books, we're not gonna show you a lot, but I'm just gonna show you these off anyway. Well, might as well. These are the Big Adventures of Majoko, volumes 2 and 3. I need to get we have volume 1 somewhere. Like at least I have volume 1 somewhere, but I don't know where it is. But yeah, volume 2 and volume 3. This is pretty much mangas made for kids, and this was part of like some sort of like deal that what's it from? Yeah, Udon Entertainment. Well, yeah. Back in the day, like, Udon Entertainment were, like, a Canadian, comic book license from, like, publisher from, like, I think from, where are they from? I think they're from, like Toronto or somewhere, and, they, have, like, they had the promotion where they had, like, certain, like, kids comics from a really, like, niche and obscure, Japanese comic magazine known as like monthly comic Boon Boon, which I'm pretty sure is like a competitor to Koro Comics or Comic Bon Bon, which were like two because those three are completely different when it comes to like different stories they serialize. And yeah, the others like Kuma, Canon, and there's Majoko and that's Quantum Space as well. Yeah, but these are pretty much nice mangas for kids. And I would like to make a video on these, but I want to get all 5 of these volumes in order. I want to make a video about Majoko. And yeah, pretty cool art. Honestly, really cute. Very nice. Here's volume 3, and again, really nice artwork on here. Look, there's Majoko, and there's her friend. What's her name? Nana. Yeah, that's her name. Yeah, Nana. And they're really nice, simplistic comics in here. Let's hope we can find a good action. Wow, look at that. Really cute. Honestly, I kind of like the cute visual art style of this. Like just Smash broke the pod. Very hilarious. And I got this from like, I think I got it from like the got it from the public library or like yard sale, but yeah, just like a bit of damage on here. But this is Mugen Spiral Volume 1. I think this is like one of, I guess, 2 volumes that were released. I heard this is like some sort of like mature comic, I believe, but yeah, this looks very mature when I've seen. But yeah, I think it's about like a girl, I believe. Yeah, we can see the girl, and it's like the boy. I'm pretty sure it is a cat. Hold on, let me find the cat. That. Okay, really nice, really cute. What is it? Here's things. I think this is published by Tokyo Pop, and oh, there's the girl with the cat. Really nice. Okay, finally, I don't have much to say. I have 2 Mario magazines. We have the May 2006 issue of Nintendo Power, as well as the Ultimate Guide to Mario like guidebook, and it's from like Anniversary Spotlight. But let's talk about this one. This is actually the only Nintendo Power issue I own. I got it from like my local game store here in Red Rock and British Columbia, where I live and currently. And yeah, they had it at my local game store. They had a lot of good Nintendo Powers. They have a couple of Nintendo Powers. They don't have like the old Nintendo Powers. They don't have like all the way up to I guess from 2007 all the way to I think 2010, I believe. That's what at least I know. See, we got some good advertisements. We have some we have some Sonic Riders. We got the Dragon Ball. We have some. Yeah, pretty much. Here's the new Super Mario Brothers stuff, which is actually the cover of this month's issue. Because back then, like, you know, the 2000s and the 90s was not only just a good time for when times were simple, but just as a fan of gaming in general. So really nice. Here's some Odama for GameCube, which is like I think the second to last Nintendo published GameCube title. We got some reviews for something like Ice Age. I know there's like an advertisement in here. Like, hold on, where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. Yes, here it is. Yeah, like ignore parts of the Caribbean. Here it is, Naruto Clash of Ninja Council for one for the GameCube, one for GBA. Wow, this is when Naruto like just arrived in North America, so very nice. Jump for joy. And here's the last I think magazine I got for Mario. This is the unofficial guide to Mario, and I remember me getting this at like at the grocery store, and I got it at Walmart when back in 2023, pretty much in March, when this came out, like about I think a month before the first Mario movie came out, and I remember being super hyped for the movie. So like the first Mario movie was actually pretty good. I actually kind of liked it a lot. like I think the first movie was a little boring, but I think the second movie, the Mario Galaxy movie, like is like a much better film. Like, yeah, I always prefer that the second movie over the first one. Yep, we got some cool stuff in here. We got some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We got some the good old N64 stuff, which I'm going to show you later. GameCube, we looked at. We got sports. We got Top Dens. As my door. Oh yeah, here's like me when I was like super hyped. I remember me being so hyped for the Mario movie in this section. Was at Media Empire, and I remember me being super hyped for the film, and I still was kind of a little disappointed when I saw the first film in theaters, because it was kind of it was just really boring. It just didn't have much to it. Yeah, the Mario music. We have stuff. Here's some Mario merchandise, so you can flex with your friends. Really nice. Okay, with that said, here are we gonna get to the cream of crop, or the bread and butter of this. I have a box of stuff in here that we're gonna be going through. So, get that out. Go. It says here Nintendo 64 game box. This used to be a place where I play my Nintendo 64 games, but in reality, hold on, let me just open this. See, there's a bunch of games in here. So let's get this out. This is my Game Boy Advance. I got this Christmas 2024. This was the second video game console. Geez, I think there's a little bit. Oops. Hold on. Let me. Sorry guys. I'm just it's like kind of chaotic in my small little room. Okay. There we go. I should have been more prepared, but. Yeah, Game Boy Advance. This is the Platinum Silver version. It plays Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games. This, I think, it's like a kind of like a somewhat rarer variant of the Game Boy Advance, I believe. But I think I would love to go to GBSP, but I'm fine without that backlit screen. But that's okay. Okay, this is actually like one of the rarest gaming merch I actually own. One of the rarest games I own. At least this is actually the only complete in box video game I own. This is from Japan. This is the Keisaku-sen Gambare Goemon 1 and 2, Yukihime and McGinnis. So Gambare Goemon 1 and 2. This is the like a 2-in-1 cartridge featuring the first two Super Nintendo Goemon games. We have Legend of Mystical Ninja, or Yukihime Kusosui Maki, and Goemon 2 Kikidesu Shogun McGinnis, also Super Famicom. This was from 91 in Japan. This is 92 in America. This is 1993 only in Japan. So here's some screenshots of the game. Compatible on Nintendo DS, because Nintendo DS is backwards compatible with all GB games. So I'm not gonna show you that much, but here's the game cartridge, and here he is, the manual. Pretty good shape. I got it for like a cheap price off Buy for about, I think, $140, I believe. Yeah, it's like one of the more expensive Goemon games. I think it was $200 after taxes, but look, there's the Nintendo DS Goemon title, and yeah, really nice. Love this art. Look at it. Really nice. Okay, and here's the cartridge. I hope you can see well. Okay. It's really interesting. I think I played Goemon 1 and 2. I may do a review on this game at one point, I think. I'm going to make it, because I have another video planned in the works. I think it's going to be on the Goemon anime, and I may make some Mario content as well. So if you want me to see more Mario content and less Goemon, I'd love to do both, but I'd love to do more. I like to make Mario, because I think my channel needs Mario content at this rate, because if I'm going to talk about games, of course I need to talk about Mario. Okay, I'll put this here. Got some more stuff in here. Here are my boost stuff. I'll just take a handful and we'll look through those later. Here is the first. These are the first two. I think these are like the one of two of three Mario games on Game Boy. Like at least in the mainline series, are like at least really hard. Really at this rate. There's the first one. This is the 1996. Player's choice. Geez, like pretty much the camera's not really doing that great. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Here's the there's the Super Mario Land and Super Mario Land 2 for the pretty much for the Game Boy. This is from the 96 Player's Choice, and this is the vanilla one. I actually put up in the dust cover, but yeah, pretty much these are really solid games. Like Mario Land 1 has good music, but I think the graphics and controls have aged kind of pretty poorly, but Mario Land 2, fantastic game. I remember me where I got this dust cover. I got it from my local game store. They fixed the save battery because it wasn't saving originally, but now it does save, and now save really good. So I have those. We got here. Here we got here is the only Game Boy Color cartridge I own. This is the Super Mario Bros. Deluxe on Game Boy Color. This is a good port of the original NES Super Mario Bros. From 1985 with some good content like the red coins, the score missions, the Boo races, tons of content in this game. You can see it's a little fitting because I popped this in whenever I played this at school during lunch break. But yeah, pretty good Game Boy Color cartridge. Still runs saves really well. Very, very nice game. And here's the other game. Okay, I'll hope I'll see it here. This is Super Mario Bros. 3. This is yeah, it's not focusing well, but I'll mention it later. But yeah, Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. It's a game that I actually owned pretty well as a kid. I played it. In my opinion, this is probably a lot harder than the original Mario Bros. 3 on NES. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. But yeah, very good, solid game, good Mario game. Highly recommend you play it. One of the best Mario games I've ever played. Get these ones here. Okay, here we go. Okay, here is Game & Watch Gallery 4, or Game & Watch Gallery Advance for those who are watching this in Europe. This is a very good collection of Game & Watch titles. It has I think over 30 or 40, or even 30 or 40. I managed to get at least 100 stars in this, so a lot of score grinding in Game & Watch Gallery 4. My favorite minigame is probably the ones of Chef, Mario Bros, and Donkey Kong. Those are my favorite Game & Watch titles for this collection, as well as Donkey Kong Jr. Very nice titles. And here I have two of my all-time favorites. I think these were GBA launch titles. I believe I have the North American version of Namco Museum and a PAL version copy of Mario Kart Super Circuit. I would love to get a North American version of that. But yeah, Namco Museum. This is my recent video game I have purchased. It contains the has over 5 classic Namco games. It has Miss Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Galaxian, Galaga, and I think Pole Position, I believe. But yeah, fantastic collection of arcade games onto the Game Boy Advance. I think, yeah, this was a GBA launch title, and it was up there with Super Mario Advance as one of the launch titles, as well as Castlevania Symphony of the Night, or Symphony of the Circle of the Moon. Sorry, not Symphony of the Night, but at least I'm talking about the PS1 title, but no, Circle of the Moon. And good collection of Namco games. Here's Mario Kart Super Circuit. I have played this game so much as a kid. I managed to get all the stars in 150, 100, and 150cc. I love this game to death. I pretty much played it so much, Mario Kart Super Circuit, that I almost destroyed my L&R triggers, or at least not the L&R triggers, but I remember me playing it so hard that I remember just struggling to just because of how much I love Mario Kart Super Circuit. Love that game so much. Oops. Things are falling down. I'll just put them carefully. Okay, we got not many. Let's wrap these up. Okay, here we go. These are the last of my Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance stuff. Here's the game that this is pretty expensive now. Pokemon Yellow for the original Game Boy. This was the last North American Game Boy game to be released. Nice, cool yellow cartridge. This is the yellow cartridge that they use for other Game Boy titles. I know the Donkey Kong Land series of games, like those 3 games, do have the banana yellow cartridge, but obviously match Pikachu. It's very good. I managed to get all the way to the Pokemon League, but all of them are really brutally tough. They kick my butt really hard, and I don't know if I'm ever going to beat it, but yeah. Here's Tetris, and same thing with Super Mario Land. These were the original launch titles for the original Game Boy when it came out in 1989. I don't have the original Game Boy, I just have the Game Boy Advance, but they play Game Boy games really well. I recommend you play those, and here are the last 3 I have. Here are Super Mario Advance 1 and Super Mario Advance 2. This is the game right here, Super Mario Advance 2. I played this game a ton as a kid. I I managed to get 100% on 3 save files. So yeah, that's how much I love Mario Advance 2. This and Super Circuit. Oh yeah, these are pretty much my babies right here. I love these games to death. I love them so much. Okay, and we have two more. Yeah, two more here. We have Kirby Nightmare Dreamland and Super Mario Advance is the Japanese version of this. It's pretty much a solid. What can I say? A solid Japanese or like, sorry, what am I saying? I'm just saying words right now. This is a fantastic port of the remake of Super Mario Bros. 2 and the Super Mario All-Star itself in the SNES, but has Mario Bros. On it. I think, yep, that was all Super Mario Advance games have Mario Bros. On there built in, which is a fantastic multiplayer version of that version. Go play them if you haven't. And Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland, you can see it has artwork of Kirby. It features artwork from the anime, Kirby anime, which I've seen it myself. It's like, that's not great. Yeah, I highly recommend you play Nightmare and Dreamland. Fantastic remake of Kirby Adventure on the NES, but just don't watch the anime. It's kind of bad. No, not worth your time. Okay, that's it for Game Boy Advance stuff. Hold on. Let me get my big box. We have the big box right here. Alright, let me just zoom out a bit. Yeah, we have the big box of the stuff from my N64 collection, and we are gonna look through it. And we have in here a ton of games in here. So let's get started with this one. This is the first Nintendo Switch game I own. This is the only Nintendo Switch game I own, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, and it's an okay puzzle game. It's actually very solid for those who are new. I know a lot of people like this game, but I have to give it a replay of this someday. But I will play those. Okay, here is these are the only 2 sports games I own for the N64. These are Nagano Winter Olympics '98, and this is All-Star Baseball 2000. This game is probably like the weakest here, All-Star Baseball 2000. It's really not that interesting. It's like really bland, really bad, in my opinion, even though a lot of people love it. I prefer this game though, Nagano Winter Olympics '98. It's made by the legendary Konami. Let's see. And Konami have made a lot of games on N64, and there's like the Goemon games, the Castlevania games. Yeah, they have Castlevania on 64. They have like Hybrid Heaven. They have many of the good N64 games from Konami. We got some repo cards we're gonna get into, but yep. Here are the other games I own. This is Star Fox 64 and Donkey Kong 64 and hold on, wait, this on the side here. Donkey Kong 64. I think it's like an okay platformer for its worth, so you can see a little sticker residue, but it's one of my all-time favorites. It's probably my 5th favorite N64 game, probably because of how how much content you can do in there. There's so much stuff you can do in here. It's actually a solid 2D platformer. It's just very bloated. I recommend you use a guide to play those games, but very fantastic game overall. Here's Star Fox 64, and again, there's some like really bad fading, like it's been heavily used. I got this from a garage sale, or like I got it from the flea market for a really cheap price, affordable price. And Star Fox 64, I have to contact the we gotta brush the contacts whenever I play this, but this is a fantastic shoot 'em up, probably one of my all-time most played games on the N64 by far. It's like just a fantastic game in general. The voice acting, the music, just the replay value is just fantastic. You should really just play it at this rate. Okay, here are probably my crown jewels for the N64. These are all like pretty okay. Here we have Zelda Ocarina of Time and Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. I already covered Mystical Ninja starring Goemon a lot in my Goemon music video, which I highly recommend that out. It's up there for you to want to watch. And this game is awesome. I love everything about the game. Just pretty much has my favorite game soundtrack of all time. It's either this and Mario 64 are like my favorite N64 games of all time, and this, of course, I'm off your time. But the impact battles are fantastic. The music, the controls, just pretty much the Japanese flavoring in general. This is probably if I had my nostalgia glasses on, this is by far my favorite game of all time. But yeah, this is one of the few expensive N64 games, probably the most valuable of the set. But I got this for about a cheap price. I think I got it before it went up at the beginning of 2026. So yeah, I got it for my 16th birthday. Wow, time flies. for almost a year now. Ocarina of Time, I got this for my Christmas 2024 alongside the GBA. This is a fantastic 3D Zelda game. I remember me playing it a bit. I remember getting all the way. I'm almost done finishing the Fire Temple, but I gotta finish this someday. Usually the label is usually heavily sun faded, but mine isn't. As it is. Oops. Okay. Here are the last of the this is the last authentic N64 cartridge I own. There's no label on here because I want to keep it clean. This is Pokemon Stadium. Me and my sister play this a lot. We play this a lot. We pick our favorite Pokemon. We love the mini games. The single player mode is awesome. I need to get a transfer pack so I can play Pokemon Yellow. Yeah, I can play this on TV using the Game Boy transfer pack, which I would love to get at some point. But yeah, Pokemon Stadium, fantastic. Want to see Coliseum hit Switch Online at some point. But okay, here are these. Oh my goodness, these are like reproduction cartridges of like. These are not really authentic. They're not real. They're just like fake bootleg cartridges. They feel a little weird and plasticky. You can see the labels are a little weird. Got the Mario Party 1, 2, and Smash Bros. Party 3. These are the 3 Mario Parties on N64. These are all incredibly authentic. They're not even. Oh wait, sorry. What am I saying? They're not authentic at all. They are entirely bootlegged. I want to get authentic copies, but my mother got these because they were cheap. But I kind of disagree. I love to. At least they play the games just fine. Here's Mario Kart 64 and Super Smash Bros. 64. I played a little bit of the multiplayer mode of Mario Kart 64. Mario Kart 64. This is in my opinion, this is like one of the weakest Mario Karts. In my opinion, I prefer the Super Circuit 8 Deluxe or Double Dash. Those games are awesome. But anyway, Mario Kart 64. Again, this is like another repro like bootleg cartridge. I don't use that game that often. Now this is out of all of them, this is like by far like the second most played of the two bootleg N64 cartridges. Smash 64 or Super Smash Bros. I played this a lot. It has the less content compared to the other games in the series, but I think this is still a solid, fantastic fighting game on the system. And finally, but this is Mario 64. This is this and Mystical Ninja Storm Goemon are probably my all-time favorite games on the N64. So this and Ocarina of Time, yep, those three are probably my top 3. And Mario 64, what can I say? Fantastic, solid 3D platformer with good music, good bosses, and just a revolutionary 3D gameplay in general. Lovely. And this is the only Power Pros game. I have another one, but I don't have it right now. This is a GQ Powerful Pro Yaku 4, and this is the I got it from like again my game store for about like $10, I believe, $10, which is a good steal for a type of game like this. Konami, obviously, and it's actually a very good baseball game. It's super simplistic. You can beat the success mode in less than half an hour. It's like 20 minutes if you use a guide. So what are you waiting for? If you like success mode in Power Pros, you definitely play this as like a good starting point to the franchise in general. Very nice. And I have this is the one of the consumer information precautions booklet that came with one of the games I purchased. I think it's for Donkey Kong 64. I got it, and some stuff for you to not to use your N64 for a very long time. You can see, not bad at all. This is a really cool insert for N64 games in general. So just love to have. And I think that's not much I have to say. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my Kirby. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot one more thing. I got this for found it at school, my school, from my secondary school. This was I found this on the ground. It was like some sort of like keychain. Is now been corroded and ripped right off. But this is like a Kirby with a bunny hat. Very, very cute. Oh, very adorable. Look at that. Cute feet. So squishy too. Yeah, very cute. Thanks. So anyway, that's it pretty much for my collection. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you make sure to comment on what are the stuff that I enjoyed, and make sure to give this video a like and comment what you thought about this collection, and also the reason why I want to tell you this, made this video, is because the N64 will be turning 30 years old this year, and I want to pretty much make this massive tribute. And I just want to say to Nintendo, if you're here listening to this, thank you so much for giving us childhood memories with the N64. Even for me, as a teenager, I still love the N64. Still have some of the best experiences in gaming, and I will always cherish them. Thank you so much, Nintendo, for the N64. And thank you for the viewer. Have a good day. Goodbye.